Hey everybody, Ian here. So welcome to day 12 of the Wine Advent Calendar, December 12th. We are drawing ever closer to December 13th. I'm excited slash nervous for December 13th because 13 is my lucky number, and I'm hoping that it's a really good wine. I'm nervous that it'll be a really bad one. I'm kind of nervous about that every day, but more so for tomorrow, just because I'm talking about how it's my lucky number, and so that would be extra embarrassing if it ends up being bad. So I went out to the store tonight and I finally bought a bunch of groceries. I was out of food today, and so I just had to go to the store. But so I got some more of the white cheddar baby bells, as well as I finally got dark chocolate to drink with my wine. I got this fancy. All the bars of dark chocolate were like $5 or $6. This was the cheapest one I could find, and it was like quote unquote only $3 for this, which is still a lot for like one chocolate bar. I was going and expecting it to be $1.50, $2, something like that. But I also, like I said, I got white cheddar baby bells. I have it, artfully arranged on this little cheese plate that I have. I call it a cheese plate because it's flat like a cheese plate. I think it's intended for cheese. But there's also a picture of cheese painted on it. It's hand painted in Italy, apparently. But so those two things tip me off towards the fact that it's probably supposed to be a cheese plate, based on the fact that it's shaped like one and has cheese on it. But anyway, I was going to get when I went to the store, I had in mind that I was going to get the darkest chocolate I could find. This is 72%. But they had two. This was actually the lightest of the dark chocolate of this brand. What is this? Girardelli? I thought it said Garibaldi when I first looked at it, but I think I'm thinking of Friends. Like, he slept with Mr. Garibaldi. Who's Mr. Garibaldi? I don't know. Does that matter? But anyway, they had one that was 82% and one that was 92%. And I normally would have gotten the 92% one, but I got the 72% because this one was purple. Purple is my favorite color. The 92% one was, I think, like orange, and I when I saw it, I like threw up in the store, like really violently. So I threw up so hard that I got like propelled backwards. I think I forgot the wall was as close to me as it is. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I haven't even tried the dark chocolate yet. I just broke off a chunk of it. I didn't realize how big the squares of it are. You can see the line of, where the square is. I'm probably having a square and a half's worth of chocolate. But anyway, let's get to the wine. I think it's going to be a white wine today. So dark chocolate and cheese might not be the best side dishes to have, but whatever. What am I on? What is day 12? Today's the 11th. Okay, so I'm filming the 12th. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cute. It's a little snow globe, but it has like a little Christmas tree in it. That's cute. I've been really careful not to tear these little tokens, the numbers out them, because on like day 5, 6, and 7, I came really, really close to doing it as I was puncturing the hole, but then it would never tear off, and so I was like, I guess it's like really hard to tear off. And then day 8, I tore it off, and I was like, I spoke too soon. I'm gonna get a picture of me making that face while I hold these things. I think I'll use that as my thumbnail. One thing I don't like about filming is that it's reversed, and so if I raise my right hand, the hand on the left side of the screen gets raised, and so when I'm trying to like turn to show something, I always end up doing it the wrong way. But anyway, okay. So let's actually open number 12. Okay, yes, it's a white wine. This is probably my favorite label so far. It's just called Shades. I cannot pronounce the word underneath Shades. It's a Gewürztraminer. It has a little umlaut over the U. But anyway, it's from Monterey, California. This is like my favorite label. I like the yellow, and I like the sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses. This kind of makes me want to wear my sunglasses. I think I'm gonna go get them. My setup is two. I'll wear my sunglasses for day 13 since that's my lucky day. Anyway, oh, the wine. The point of this. I'm already like 6 minutes in. Oh, sorry guys. I would love to promise that it'll get better than this, but oh, I like hit it with my nose, or hit my nose with it. It smells good, very bubbly. Actually looks cool in the illuminated by the light. I can see all the bubbles in it. Anyway, let's do this. Let's have the wine. Oh, wow. That's really good. Wow, that's really, really good. I think this is the best wine I've had. Like in this thing. This is really good. Wow. It's very like smooth wine. It's very, this feels like a very appropriate label. Yellow with sunglasses. Cause it's a daytime wine, but I feel it's not a wine that is necessarily like chipper, if that makes sense. It's very like, yeah, smooth. I know smooth is what I said, but it's very like mellow. Mellow's the right word. This is a very mellow wine. Oh, it's only 11.6% bottled in 2018. Wow, I really like this. Oh wow, it's a little fruity. Not like fruity, but like there's hints of fruit in it. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna try a bite of this chocolate with it. That's good. It's definitely dark chocolate, but I was envisioning like the darkest chocolate in my head. I know I said all this earlier, but yeah, it's not quite as dark as I wanted. Even though I don't like dark chocolate all that much, I just felt like the situation called for it. Anyway. I think the wine is better by itself than with the chocolate, although it's still good with the chocolate, but it's very good without it. Let's try the white cheddar baby bell. Oh, there's a bit of wrapper stuck to it. Oh, I love white cheddar. Oh, those are very good together. Okay. Wow. This wine is so good. I like don't even want to drink it all. It doesn't really feel like I'm even drinking alcohol necessarily. There's no like, wine doesn't burn. I can't think of the right word, but there's no like kick, if that makes sense. It's just a very smooth wine. And it's interesting that it's so smooth because it was very bubbly when I opened it up. I thought it might be like a bubbly, not actually carbonated, but similar to carbonated experience. I'm gonna have another bite of the cheese. My last gulp of the wine. Oh my gosh, I don't want to finish it. It's so good. Okay, this is awesome. This is excuse me. Wine burps, people. I feel like I've made like a scientific discovery, on par with like Isaac Newton inventing gravity or whatever, and like Albert Einstein coming up with the theory of relativity. Wine burps is third only to those discoveries. Maybe not even the relativity thing, because that's actually really gravity is probably the least important one, because regardless of whether or not we understand it, it's it's working. It doesn't matter. Pretty sure people knew anyway that it was gravity. People definitely didn't think anything else of why we were sticking to Earth. Speaking of which, I'm very grateful for the fact that we, because we're on this giant rock in the middle of space that is simultaneously spinning around 300 times a year and running laps around the sun once a year. And so it's going like this. And we don't just like fly off. I'm really glad that we're like stuck here and we're not just floating through space. Because let me tell you, that would look unpleasant. I saw the trailer for Gravity and it did not look fun. But yeah, anyway, guess I'm just going to finish this. I'm so sad now. Trump lost in court again, which was very uplifting. I think this is like the 55th case he's lost. Maybe it's like 53rd or something. This one was it's not as epic in my mind as that one sentence denial that I was talking about the other day, but it was still because that one was unanimous. The one sentence one was like 9-0 against this. And this case that the state of Texas had filed in order to overturn the votes in 4 swing states, 17 other states joined into this lawsuit. The attorneys general and legislatures of those other states all voted to sign on to these, kind of like a class action lawsuit. But this one it had 2 dissents, meaning, which is when justices will disagree with the majority ruling. But the dissents weren't even about, giving credibility to these baseless claims of fraud. The dissents were literally it was 2 of the conservative justices, and not even 2 that Trump had appointed. They were just saying that 7 justices said, no, we're not even going to hear this case. And the 2 that dissented, all they were disagreeing with was that, no, we could hear this, but we wouldn't rule in your favor. So the only disagreements were not even with the substance, but just the process. It's very uplifting and also very Republicans are just bending over backwards to try and prove something that's not there. And when really they're not thinking that stuff in the long term. It would be in their long-term interest to stop this because they need to focus on those Georgia Senate elections. And also they need to broaden their appeal. And this stuff is not appealing to like moderate voters. And Democrats and Republicans are going to disagree with each other regardless, but these independent voters in the middle are saying by like 2-1 margins that like, no, Trump needs to accept this loss, and that Republican congressmen and representatives need to like acknowledge Joe Biden as president-elect, because they're not even acknowledging that he won. Like they're living in this completely it's a fantasy world, a complete fantasy world. But it's just, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. My hope over the next 20 years over the next 10 years is to gradually bring these Trumpers back from the edge of like crazy. And then at which point I will become president. And rule with an iron fist. Not really, but anyway, yeah, we will see where all of those go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this. Like I said, this is one of the best wines I had. This I want to block the light so I I like that it's kind of like a gradient. It fades from white into yellow or yellow into white, whichever way you want to look at it. Yeah, this is like a 4.8 out of 5. This is the best wine I've had in the 12 days. Anyway, like I said, I will leave you with that. Have a great night, guys. I will see you tomorrow for December 13th. Hopefully, my lucky number, hopefully lucky in terms of wine quality. I guess we will see. But anyway, yeah, have a good day. Thank you. Bye.